Morning, this is cause number 2021-26131 in the interest of Israel Garcia. All parties in this matter, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
All right. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Marisol Obregón, and I'm his mother.
Sir, your name and your relationship to the child.
Brian Garcia, and I'm his father.
And for the state.
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
Okay, and we've got a original petition of suit affecting parent-child relationship. We're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
Yes, Your Honor. The parties stipulate that Mr. Garcia is the father. They stipulate that to have a joint managing conservatorship, they have a standard possession order. They also stipulate that the child support will be $470 per month, and that the medical support will be $75 per month. And we stipulate too that the total retro amount is $2,820 is the total retro amount. We are just right now dealing with receipts.
We're dealing with what? I'm sorry?
Receipts, like his receipt, he says he's given her a total of $1,310, and she says he's given her a total of $1,010.
This is $200 difference.
300.
300,
13.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right, so the issue then is, what is the amount of the retro? Have we decided how he's going to repay that?
No, Your Honor, we haven't come up with a repayment because we wanted
Okay.
to get the number. The issue really is Mr. Garcia states that he gave her a money order or a check for that $300, but she never cashed it. And he feels like if she didn't cash it, then that is her problem. Like, that's not his problem because he gave her the money and she never cashed it.
All right, now let's proceed. So
Okay.
far, Mr. Garcia, are the stipulations your agreement? What you said is the agreement. Is that your agreement so far?
That's correct.
And Ms. Obregon, is that your agreement so far?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, sir.
All right, then let's just move into the retro testimony and the pay rate. All right.
Okay. The state would like to call Mayor Saul Obregon. Ms. Obregon, how much money are you saying that he's given you?
So in total, he has given me 1,110.
And was there ever a check that he gave you for $300? Another check that he gave you for $300 that you did not cash?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happened with that check?
That check is in his work pants. It was left there on Friday evening when we left the hospital.
And what Friday?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. That check was where?
In his work pants.
A check. Wait a minute. A check that he gave you was in his work pants?
Yes, sir.
How did it get there?
Well, I had put it there myself because I just wanted to wait until court, so I just gave it back to him so that way we could just resolve it in court.
Okay.
Was not known of that.
No, sir, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get to you.
Okay, so he did give you the check, but did he know you put it back in his work pants?
No, he didn't.
Okay, so he didn't even know you gave him back the check.
No, ma'am.
Okay, Your Honor, I have no further questions for her. The state would like to call Brian.
Hold on a minute, Mr. Garcia. Do you have any questions of Ms. Obregon?
No, sir.
Did you say no?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, fine. Ms. Parker, go ahead.
Mr. Garcia, did you give her another $300 check?
I gave her. That's the one I'm talking about. That I gave her. She didn't want to cash it out.
Okay, but were you aware that she had put this check in your pants? Did you even know she had returned the check to you?
No, ma'am.
And you think you should get credit for giving her that $300 check because she returned it? Or
That's
why do you
correct.
think you should get credit for giving her that check even though she returned it to you?
I didn't know she returned it to me. She was supposed to cash it out. She was telling me that she didn't want to cash it out because it was gonna expire. So I was like, well, that's on you. You got to go cash it out because that's not money for you. It's money for the baby. My job was to give her that money to her, not I, completed my job, but she didn't do hers. She gave it back to me without me even knowing.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for him.
Mr. Obregon, do you have any questions for Mr. Garcia?
No, I don't.
So, Mr. Garcia, did you ever discover that it was in your pants?
No, actually, I just threw them in the laundry. I have to check. I don't even know.
Was it a check that you wrote out in your bank account?
No, it was money order.
It was a money order that you paid for
Yes.
in her name.
Yes.
Okay, so you wouldn't have been able to cash it anyway, I suppose.
No.
Mr. Obregon, it seems to me like you gave up that money. So we'll see.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, the PLS, he never writes them out to my name. They're just blank. I always have trouble trying to cash them out either way.
Well, all right. Well, the court orders a retroactive child support judgment awarded in the amount of $1,010 to be paid at the rate of $50 a month, beginning August 1st, 2020. All other stipulations are approved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may we be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, but we're just gonna, can you tell Maria to